It is so great to have you join me for tea. First of all, we gotta, check in with each other. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks, Maria. It's a tough time out there. I think we should probably acknowledge it's really tough for a lot of folks, including everyone we know in our industry. So, you and I might have some laughs, but I do just want to say, we're not forgetting all those folks who are out of work. You're on our minds. But personally, I'm okay so far.
Good. Yeah, I assume that you are based on the Lysol that's in the background, that
Yes,
you are prepared to make sure that this conversation is clean,
completely clean, sanitized, and everything. Yep.
sanitized, ready to go. Curious how you found the Lysol. That's probably a whole nother discussion.
Right.
Uh, Yeah, so I always start off with, what are you drinking? And show us your mug. I always say, it kind of gives us a glimpse into people's personality. So
Yes.
show me your mug. I'll show you mine.
I have a little green tea inside of a Winnie the Pooh mug.
Oh,
It was given to me by the first person I ever hired, and I think she must have thought I was a workaholic, which is probably true. So it reminds me to chill out once in a while.
yep. And mine is, I did for you. Life is good.
Nice.
I love this company and in what they do and all their different mantras. My license plate even has the ring around it that says, "Love what you do what you love." And
Ah,
I I am addicted to Life is Good stuff. I have their T-shirts, their baseball caps, everything.
that's a
So
great sentiment.
it's a great sentiment, a great company. If you get a chance, look them up.
Okay.
It's a great company. So, well, let's talk about first, how does it feel to flip sides? Here you've been, a reporter and interviewing just every possible person, every executive, every level, the who's who. How does it feel to have the tables turned on you?
It is. It's different. I think I've interviewed you. I don't know, a dozen times, maybe 20 times. Um, it's fun because so journalists are trained to kind of stay out of the story for the most part, and so it is a little bit uncomfortable. But I think nowadays with just all the heat that's been put on the media, it's kind of nice to have a chance to pull back the curtain once in a while and let people know a little bit more about how we do what we do. So yeah, so I enjoy it.
Good, good. Well, I promise, as I always tease you, I'm not CNN and I'm not TMZ, so I think you're in good hands.
It's a good middle ground. Okay.
Good middle ground here, on there. So, you definitely have your finger on the pulse of the buying community and the supplier. But in some of these buyer councils, and I love data. At some point, I always bring that back to data conversation. Are there any new data points that you find them focusing on that they historically have not, or anything else coming out from that that is different?
Well, I mean, I think the one of the trends in corporate travel for the past several years has been more of a sort of traveler-centric approach and thinking about service quality and work-life balance and these sorts of things. And I wouldn't say those are taking a back seat by any means, but risk management is obviously, it was number one. It's sort of more clear number one now in terms of priorities. And so we hear from travel managers that more than ever, it's important to have that complete picture of your bookings, where travelers are going, and have that be accurate. They never quite supported our initiatives to have as high booking policy compliance as possible, and now they are. So you might have had a multiple agency kind of global situation. You wanted to consolidate it, but politics kept it, or turf battles, kept it. Now there's much more, validation and much more reason for that. And the same goes for really just this kind of open booking policy that sort of emerged over the past 10 15 years as an idea. I don't think it quite took off before, but even more than ever, it seems like companies are going to need to have that. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's exactly answering your question because it's not really a metric so much. I mean, I suppose percentage of bookings through the system, that's a metric. Um, so yeah.
You make a good point too of risk management has taken a whole nother definition, Jay, than it ever has before. So you make a very valid point of things that we never have had to consider or measure. You're going to have to do that now.